I'm Anna Sophia Steinki. I'm a fourth grade teacher at Andrews, and I am originally from Bethesda, Maryland. I went to Elon University for undergrad and graduated in 2024, and I'm currently doing Teach for Alamance, getting my master's at Elon University at the same time as teaching in ABSS for the next 2 years, and will graduate in May.
What could we use to help us solve this? Who remembers from yesterday? Yael?
You got to go back through the journey. And so the journey starts in my student teaching year when I was a senior in college. I actually was placed at Andrews in third grade. And I was originally planning on leaving, but I fell in love with Andrews and with my students. And so I decided to stay. And I looped into fourth grade with the same students I student taught. And this year I have a new class. So it's been a new adventure. And honestly, the classroom is my happy place. So I just love coming and building relationships with them and instilling confidence in them so that they know that they can do it. And yes, it's gonna be hard at times, but we're just gonna make the mistakes. We're gonna grow. We're gonna become more confident, and we're gonna get through it together. The biggest growth I've had is I'm way more confident, and I'm better at teaching a lesson and it not going the way it's supposed to, and then being able to figure out what went wrong, to pick it up the next day and reteach it so that they actually understand conceptually what's happening. I'm a lot easier on myself, and I know that when I make the mistakes, I'm gonna grow on. I'm gonna grow from them. I am way more extroverted as a teacher, and in PLC meetings, I'm actually talking and inserting my ideas. And at Day-to-Day yesterday, I was jumping in to include what I had to say, which was not something that I would have done last year because I would have been way too quiet to give my own opinion. Trust you know more than you think you know. Because at the end of the day, you got yourself here. And now you're a teacher, you have a classroom filled with 22 students, and all your hard work in undergrad, or however it is that you ended up in your classroom, it's now yours. And whether you think you're ready or not, it doesn't matter, because now you're in it. And you've just got to dive in head first and go for it. And let's say you make those mistakes along the way. Okay, great. But each mistake you make, then you have a whole nother opportunity where you learn something new. And talk to your mentors and your admin or your teacher friends, because I would not be here today without my mentor. She is amazing. And whenever I need help, she's the first one to come and give me help. I distinctly remember beginning teacher orientation, and it was 2 days filled with so much information, and they were honestly one of the best 2 days of my beginning teacher time because I was so excited to finally have my own classroom. And then I just loved hearing all the things that everybody had to say. And I remember the beginning teacher of the year coming to talk to us at beginning teacher orientation, and I just loved hearing her story and all the things she had to say and the advice. And I'm pretty sure I was writing everything down.
I'm going for it. 12 divided by 4 equals, what's the multiplication equation?
4 times 9
Yes, Kimberly. So
We started last week by doing multiplying by tens, hundreds, and thousands. So 40 times 40, 80 times 800, 10 times 50, and really emphasizing the zeros because they forget the zeros all the time. And I would too forget the zeros if I wasn't paying attention. So really you probably heard me say the zeros constantly.
Students in groups of 4 for the next seating chart. How many groups will she need?
And then today we did a divide by multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000. And it's kind of the same thing, but reverse. And for them to understand that division and multiplication are connected. So you may not know all your division facts, but to solve long division, you need multiplication too. So they go together. They're two peas in a pod.
Estudiantes en su clase. 2 se van en la mitad del año. Y ahora ella quiere poner los estudiantes que están.
My classroom is my dream, and I have always wanted it. And it is the best place on the entire earth is the classroom that I'm standing in right now. I love coming to school every day. I think this award is the proudest I've ever been of myself in my entire life. And I pour my heart into my job. And so when I was nominated Beginning Teacher of the Year, it was really cool because I was like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe it. Like this has been my dream my entire life. I've always wanted to be a teacher. Now I have this classroom, I have all these kids. It's like my responsibility. I pour my heart and soul into my job every single day. And now like I've been nominated for this award. So it was really like I like couldn't even believe it at first. I don't know, it was the best day of my life.
Everyone, I think if I were solving 42 divided by 6, I think I would do 6 times something equals 42. Does that make sense?
You never really know how hard a teacher is working until you're in the teacher's shoes. They're so much more than just teaching the content. You're building relationships with them. You're getting to know who they are outside of school. You're getting to know who they are inside of school. You're getting to know their interests. At my lunch table, I had like 5 of them sitting around me at lunch, and they actually, I need to build a schedule for who is going to sit at lunch with me, because they want to talk to you and they want to tell you things about their lives and what they did over the weekend. The dream is to be the teacher. So you've got to come to school every day, no matter what you have going on in your life, no matter how bad the day before. And even on like the good days, like let's say yesterday was great, like you come to school and you're like, okay, this day is going to be 10 times better. And you show up 110 no matter what. And you got to believe in yourself. I feel like teachers are superstars because they do so much. And you probably don't even realize all the things the teachers in your community are actually doing for their students.